welcome to Amazing Growth. This is Antoinette Hunter and my two children. I am a teacher and a developmental intervention specialist. So today I am so excited. We are very excited because we are going to be making our own homemade finger paint for kids that put things in their mouth. So it's basically a homemade edible finger paint to improve sensory skills, communication, and learning development in a number of ways. So our ingredients are
cornstarch, food coloring,
and water. So we're going to use cold water and hot water. Now, before you start doing anything, if you want to join us in this activity, get your bowl, your measuring cups, tablespoon for measurement, and what else do we need?
paintbrush.
Well, you can have your paintbrush if you want to use the paint to paint. And we have a spoon here to stir. So the first thing we need to do is to open
The cornstarch.
Open the cornstarch. Renaja is going to open the cornstarch. So we need ingredients are the cornstarch. You need 4 tablespoons of cornstarch right here. This is 4 tablespoons of it. So you count 4 times and pour your cornstarch right in here. So this activity creates great learning experience for children. They're learning their numbers as they're counting and measuring. Make sure it's 4. The scoop has to be full. It has to be full. You have to have full 4. Make sure it's full. Watch them. So let's try do it all over again. We count 1, just to make sure we're counting correctly. 2. 3, and now you can do the 4th one. You can add these 2 together. Or this, okay. Put it together to make 4. You can add some more and get 4 scoops from there. 4. Need help? Okay. Hands over hand is great. Go ahead, that should be good. And we have 4. Okay, because we're working as a team, Princess here is going to pour the 4 tablespoons of cornstarch right into the measuring cup. You know, pour it here. Pour it in here in the measuring cup.
Oh.
Pour the cornstarch here. And then the next thing she's going to do is to put half cup of cold water. Make sure it's half cup of cold water. Pour it in here in the measuring cup. Pour it. Good job. You don't want it to fill it up all the way. Yeah, this is just perfect right here. It's perfect. So can you pour in? I want to get them engaged in doing the pouring themselves. Use your right hand so that way you have more support. Great. Now I'm going to help to stir it because it gets a little tight. It gets a little tight. Oops. See the consistency? Now the trick in this is that you have to be careful when you do put in the hot water into your cornstarch, because what's going to happen if you don't do it properly is going to be lumpy. It won't be smooth. Okay, so you stir it until you want it to be very smooth. The kids are stirring it. It's helping them to develop the fine motor skills, hand-eye coordination, and control. So they're able to control things. So you're gonna pass it around so that way everybody gets to stir. Very good. You see the water now? Now the water, you don't want too much water in there. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take it because it's hot water. You have to be very careful with the children. So what I do is I use my measuring cup right here, the half cup, and I pour a little bit of the water into the cup. It's going to give me a half cup of it. So what I'm going to do, if the water is too much, I am going to pour the water, half of the water, in a separate container, because you don't want the water to be too much. Okay? So be careful again. You have your children around. So I'm going to take now my cornstarch and pour it into this pot. I'm gonna grab a spoon. My hand is a little dirty. I'm gonna grab a spoon right here from the drawer, and I'm going to put my fire on low and begin to stir it. Now something is happening. Cause and effect is happening right now. You see what's happening? My cornstarch is getting sticky at the bottom. You need to be careful with that, because if you don't, my cornstarch right there, right now, is getting sticky at the bottom of it, the pot. So I have to make sure that I'm stirring it very, very properly and stirring it hard so that way it doesn't get lumpy. So I'm going to put it back on the stove and reduce my heat temperature. Bring it down to like 4 on your stove. I have the electric cooker, so my electric cooker is cooking it. If you are from Africa, usually a lot of people don't know that cornstarch is actually called pap. You can make it the same way you used to make baby food. This is edible. That means you can eat it. You don't have to worry about anything happening to your child. Some people put salt, some people put sugar to give, to make it tasty. But I don't put anything because I don't want the kids to get used to eating it, because I'm not using it for them to eat. But if they do happen to put it in their mouth, I don't have to worry about anything. Now you see it's getting thicker. I hope you can see it. I hope you can see it. It's getting thicker. Wow. So now, because it's getting very thick, I'm going to add water. So I'll get my tablespoon of water. I'm going to pour this half cup of water that I have right now. Instead of putting the whole thing, I'm going to put some in here. Put a little bit at a time. And then I'll stir it again. Now I removed it from the stove because I don't want it to get too hard. It's going to become like gari. If you're from Africa, it's going to be like gari or fufu. If you're from Jamaica, it's mostly like dumpling, or people from other countries who eat fufu. Even in America here, some people eat grits. It can get to be that texture. You just have to keep stirring it to take away. Make sure you remove the lump. Okay, so you see the kids now, they're doing something with the texture. I'm going to pour the rest of my water in here, so that way it's not too thick. See that? So I'm pouring it here. It's not too thick. The consistency is looking very, very nice and creamy. Let me stir it so I can show you when it's creamy. This is hard for kids to do. This stage is difficult for kids to do. When you do it halfway, then you can let them help you. Be careful with that. Don't make a mess with it. So this is the part where it's helping to build concentration. Right now, I'm going to remove any excess water around them. And I'm going to give them their bowls right now. Now, this is where our food coloring comes into play. I am going to pour it into their bowl. Be careful, cornstarch is very, very, can be very, very sticky. See, it's nice and creamy now. So I'm going to pour some here in his bowl. And I'm going to pour some here in her bowl. And I'm going to pour it here. It doesn't smell bad. If you want it to have some fragrance, you can actually put some fragrance inside of it to get fragrance from it. Other than that, it's not bad. And this is it. Now, the next thing that we're going to do now, language development. We'll start talking. So the kids are going to talk now. You want to give them choices. What color would you like to make? What color would you like?
I want pink.
Okay, pink. I don't have, we have a little bit of pink. We don't have enough pink. So maybe you might want to take any color from here.
I want blue too.
Okay, so you want blue. They both want blue. And I'm going to do red. I'm going to make red. So I have 1 spoon for you and 1 for me.
Actually, I want pink and yellow.
Okay, pink and yellow. We don't have enough pink. The pink is almost finished. So I don't think we have yellow. We have yellow here, pink and yellow.
I can put it in here?
Yes, you can squeeze it in now. So you can squeeze it in. Squeeze.
Mommy,
Squeeze.
Mommy, help. Mama,
You need help?
I made it
Wow.
right.
It doesn't matter how much, it does not matter how much food coloring you put in there. It depends on how thick you want your color or how bright you want your color to be. So she's doing 2 colors, pink and yellow. You don't have enough pink, so I'm going to help to give you the rest of it that's here. So she has pink and yellow. And that's enough. And you stir it now. I want you to use your concentration and stir it so you can see the color that you're going to get from yours.
That looks like a hot dog.
Wow, mine is nice and red.
Whoa.
So I'm going to add more red because I want it to be like
Pink and
blood.
red will look so good.
Well, go ahead. So
Whoa.
this is what we get from it, from the painting. And then if you want to, you can paint anything with it. You can use it on paper. I'll put this away so it doesn't bother anybody. We'll put all the ingredients away.
Whoa, Mommy, look at
Put this away. Wow, that's very good.
It looks like a sunset color. Oh, it's actually making it like an orange color.
So now the kids are exploring their senses and they are learning to discover new colors. They have already seen the cause and effect. When you mix all of these things together, it's going to create a beautiful paint. So now I can take everything away from them and allow them to use their creativity and make different types of and paint whatever they want to paint. You can use to paint Love You for Valentine's Day. You can actually paint this is the truck. This is like the
Love truck.
it says love delivery. Like a mail truck, right? It's sending out mails for Valentine's Day. And you can actually do it on a paper right here. I'll just show you. Like I had one that I finished. So this was my pink. This is what I got from it. I made pink, I painted with pink and it dried, and this is how it's going to look. Now, to get different colors, this is what I have from all the painting, all the materials that we put together. I was able to make green paint. Look at the texture. See, finger paint. You can use your fingers, you can use a brush to paint it with. You can use your fingers. It's nice and smooth with your fingers. You can do different kinds of lines with them. If you want to teach your child how to make different lines, they can make straight lines. On one of my videos I did lines. They can make the zigzag lines. Like that. They can make curly lines. They can make circles with it. They can do several things with it. So here you can go ahead and paint what you want to paint. You can paint it on wood. Wow, this is really nice. You see how it comes out really nice?
Can I paint
So-
it on this?
Yeah, I love actually finger paint because it's so smooth, especially for a child that's suffering or struggling with sensory, or kids that are sensory seekers. This is really good for everything that we just listed.
Whoa, look at my color. That looks
So
like poop.
let me go over the colors. I was able to make orange, red. This is a little thicker. The red texture was a little thick. See how nice it looks? Red. I was able to get a beautiful pink. Wow, look at my pink. This is awesome, fantastic. I was able to get purple. This is actually wonderful. Wow, look at my purple. Yes. And I was able to get green. Green right there. See, I have all my different types of color, and I can taste it if I want to. I don't have to worry about the paint hurting me, and it's washable. Thanks a lot for watching. Let's see what yours turned out to be.
Mine's turned out
To be, she made what, brown?
Yeah, no, red.
What did you mix together to make this?
I put some pink and yellow, and then I put a little
Red. So she used pink, yellow, and she put a little bit of red, and look at what she got. This is a nice,
kind of brown.
yeah, she got a nice brown texture
And
to
then
it.
I put a little yellow in.
Okay, everybody, thanks a lot for watching. Can you say thank you to our viewers? Thanks for supporting us. Thanks a lot for watching.
Thanks for
We love you
watching.
so much. Please do not forget to subscribe and like. Please share our videos so that way whenever we have any new uploads, you'll be able to get it. Thank you so much, and we appreciate you. Goodbye.
Bye.
Goodbye, everybody.